Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially, do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youths. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. Are a child for the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding exactly as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful, strive to be happy.
Yo, hey yo, these demons I'm battling, talking to God, asking Him, help me to do good. I can't go back to being bad again. Straddling the lanes of right and wrong, damn what's happening. I do it for a minute, hit the gas and fucking crash again. I'm traveling recklessly, swearing that there's a hex on me. Constantly caught between both sadness and ecstasy, lacking the exact recipe, trapped and you can't rescue me. Steadily, I'm trying to break out and build a legacy, ill without a remedy, building up all this energy until the thrill of victory's killed by another penalty. Mentally, I stay 2 steps ahead of my enemy, incredibly blessed and skilled with all of my weaponry, restlessly awaiting the day that they started dressing me. It's more than just an average man pouring his heart out endlessly, born without identity, torn and it keeps depressing me. Storms are forming next to me, no more with dawn serenity. I'm sinning, beginning to feel that this evil's winning. I'm slipping, forgetting that I'm even a Christian, a villain, wanting everything that's forbidden, living in contradictions to all of my convictions. I listen to men and women making predictions, then elevate beyond all the stated restrictions. I'm placed in prison underneath these strict conditions, trying to escape so I can release these sacred visions. Yo, I'm trying to reach the masses, but I remain lost here in this cold and frozen sea of blackness, drowning in this sadness. I'm just praying that God can help me find some peace amongst the madness, trying to reach the masses, but I remain lost here in this cold and frozen sea of blackness, drowning in this sadness. I'm just praying that God can help me find some peace amongst the madness. Just when I feel the cold coming, numb until I feel nothing, no kind of pain or loving, stumbling, my hope plummeting. I see a rose budding from where the cement was crumbling, rose to my feet with no trouble. All of a sudden I knew just how to break free. They tried to encase me, they tried to misplace me, deny my masonry, but the work of these hands was not guided by man. I supply the demand and comply with God's commands. I try to withstand all of the laughter and slams, slander and scams, all of the banter, but damn, I couldn't take it no more. Getting ignored while all these others before always got praised and adored. I waited to score and wouldn't trade places for sure, but now I understand what all of this is training for. See, I'm the coming attraction, catching you cats snapping, rapping in patterns that New Jacks couldn't fathom. Eager to start attacking, leaving the baddest flattened. Question my heart in this, and I'll smack you rats for asking. Extracting all of my passion into these rhymes until that which was lacking finally shines. This is my calling, there ain't no more stalling for time. Hearts don't lie, so you know I'm following mine. And yo, I'm trying to reach the masses, but I remain lost here in this cold and frozen sea of blackness, drowning in this sadness. I'm just praying that God can help me find some peace amongst the madness, trying to reach the masses, but I remain lost here in this cold and frozen sea of blackness, drowning in this sadness. I'm just praying that God can help me find some peace amongst the madness. I'm just praying that God can help me find some peace amongst the madness. Will we ever live in times like those again? If we don't kill our roots, we can grow again. Will we ever live in times like those again? The holes in our souls we can still sow and mend. Will we ever live in times like those again? Can we find shelter from all the cold and wind? Will we ever live in times like those again? If we believe in ourselves, and I know we can. There was a time when kids respected adults, and a time when adults admitted their faults. There was a time when moms and dads stuck it through the rough times, and love was honest and true. There was a time when we didn't need to lock our doors, and we weren't afraid to let our kids walk to the store. There was a time when we trusted our family and friends. During tough times, they always had support to lend. There was a time when we were proud to go to work, earning an honest living, knowing a dollar's worth. There was a time when we didn't solve our problems with drugs. All we needed was someone to talk to and love. There was a time when we used our fists to fight, leave with the split lip but still have our life. There was a time when we gave thanks for another day and didn't complain of things never going our way. Will we ever live in times like those again? If we don't kill our roots, we can grow again. Will we ever live in times like those again? The holes in our souls we can still sow and mend. Will we ever live in times like those again? Can we find shelter from all the cold and wind? Will we ever live in times like those again? If we believe in ourselves, and I know we can. There was a time when we loved our country, it's true. Pledge allegiance to the stars, red, white, and blue. There was a time when we spoke our native tongue, held our culture sacred, knew where we were from. There was a time when we prayed and believed in our faith, asked for forgiveness when we sinned or made a mistake. There was a time when we weren't afraid to travel to fly, a time when two towers stood tall in the sky. There was a time when kids went to school to learn, and students using guns was not a concern. There was a time when we were all free and equal, and the government represented the people. A time when war was a last resort, and we knew what our soldiers were dying for. A time when we knew the reason for the fight was important enough to die for and risk our life. Will we ever live in times like those again? If we don't kill our roots, we can grow again. Will we ever live in times like those again? The holes in our souls we can still sow and mend. Will we ever live in times like those again? Can we find shelter from all the cold and wind? Will we ever live in times like those again? If we believe in ourselves, and I know we can. There was a time when music had a message and meaning, words had substance against drums beating. A time when MCs rap with passion, and not just about sex, drugs, and fashion. A time when lyrics brought optimism and taught life's too precious to be locked in prison. A time when music made you forget the pain and helped you get through the stormy days and rain. A time when women were respected in songs and not neglected and looked down upon. A time when most albums made were classics and not filled with skits, filler joints, and whack shit. A time when artists had formed an alliance and rap wasn't just full of greedy ass tyrants. A time when the music was all that really mattered. A time when you had more fans than rappers. Will we ever live in times like those again? If we don't kill our roots, we can grow again. Will we ever live in times like those again? The holes in our souls we can still sow and mend. Will we ever live in times like those again? Can we find shelter from all the cold and wind? Will we ever live in times like those again? If we believe in ourselves, and I know we can.
No, gentlemen, said he, I'll not retract. His verse is bad. Extremely bad, in fact. Surely it does the man no harm to know it. Does it disgrace him not to be a poet? A gentleman may be respected still, whether he writes a sonnet well or ill. That I dislike his verse should not offend him. In all that touches honour, I commend him. He's noble, brave, and virtuous. But I fear he can't, in truth, be called a sonneteer. I'll gladly praise his wardrobe. I'll endorse his dancing or the way he sits a horse. But, gentlemen, I cannot praise his rhyme. In fact, it ought to be a capital crime for anyone so sadly unendowed to write a sonnet and read the thing aloud.
So what you want me to do? Yo, you if I wore different clothes, ripped and torn with holes, flesh exposed, would you maybe know my flows? And if I walk with a strap, cocked hat and black, would you cats clap, give me dap and holler back? And if my hair was a certain way, would it enhance my pay? Would you give me a chance or glance and walk away? If my shoes were clean, from laces to soles, would you have paid and came to each of my shows? If I disobeyed the law, would I get praise and applause? Or would I stay getting blamed for my lyrical flaws? Does it matter if I wear a suit and steel-toe boots? Drive a Lex coupe truck or a bus to commute? Does my weight and height determine skills on a mic? Does my skin tone make my words wrong or right? Does my appearance affect my music success? Do I move units because of how I'm groomed and dressed?
What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you?
Yeah, you if I wrote each word where you think it belongs, my ink would be gone and I still wouldn't have me a song. And if I wrote to impress, would it ease my stress? Help me grieve a little less and achieve success? If I was from another region, would I be more pleasing? Would it be enough reason to keep you people from sleeping? If I pronounce each word perfectly in each verse, does it deserve praise or make my delivery worse? And if I flow to different beats, would I be known on the streets? And headphones across the globe, kids quoting my speech. Do I have to battle MCs and beat them with ease? Collect trophies just so you buy my CDs? If I always rapped like shit but was a part of your clique, would every song that I flipped instantly be a hit? If I wasn't down in 88 and was playing rock tapes, then in your eyes, would I be considered a fake?
What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? What in the hell does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? What the hell does it take to impress
Yeah,
you?
I'll never have a verse that will impress the whole earth. To some I'm great, but I guess to the rest I'm just dirt. You bet it can hurt hearing someone shredding my work, but I won't let it break me or make me berserk. I might never write an album that receives 5 mics, but despite no awards, I know my skies will be bright. I'm proud with my life, even though some doubt I can fight. They say I'm too weak to move the clouds, blocking my light. I might get a few shitty write-ups and reviews, and probably a few more fuck yous from your crew. I might not be as tight as your favorite MC, but yo, that's alright, it's not like I'm losing my sleep. Some try to criticize before my beats and verses I heard, determined on talking shit to me and working my nerves. If you can't see the true beauty in my music and words, then God must truly think it's not a gift you deserve.
What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you? What can I say? What can I do? Tell me, what does it take to impress you?
His conduct has been very singular lately. Still, I confess that I respect him greatly. The honesty in which he takes such pride has, to my mind, its noble, heroic side. In this false age, such candor seems outrageous. But I could wish that it were more contagious.
10 days left till I graduate. I got 10 days left, I just can't wait. Just 10 days left till I graduate. I got 10 days left, I just can't wait. Just 10 days left till I graduate. I got 10 days left, I just can't wait. Just 10 days left till I graduate. I got 10 days left, I just can't wait. Just 10 days left till I graduate. Then it's a new path that I'm gonna have to take. And when I look back at times I had were great, just a little sad, but I'm also glad to make a new start in a new chapter of my life. Gotta choose a career, what I feel is right. Gotta decide on a job I can do and like. You see, I'm pretty good with tools and I like to write. In the lunchroom, ready to consume my food, when I see the table and two army recruits telling kids they can be an army of one, and at the same time pay for the college funds. Sounded like a plan, do what I can to serve my land. Prove I'm a grown man, no more holding my hand. I know my fam would approve of the choice I made. College paid, I can't wait to graduate. Just 10 days left till I get deployed. I got 10 days left till I leave with my boys. Just 10 days left till I get deployed. I got 10 days left till I leave with my boys. Just 10 days left till I get deployed. I got 10 days left till I leave with my boys. Just 10 days left till I get deployed. I got 10 days left till I leave with my boys. Just 10 days left till I get deployed. I told my parents it's something I can't avoid. I know the worry for the pride and joy, but I'm a grown man now, not some little boy. Looks like I'll be there for at least 6 months. Told them I'd be careful and keep in touch. I love them so much, it'll be hard to leave. But see, this is my duty, what I chose to be. Join the Marines and knew the risks I'd face. Fight for my country, any time or place. Iraq's a long ways away from the city, but the airplane rides, all that scares me really. Just gotta pray and always stay on my toes, cause you never know just how bad it could go. Ever since 9/11 I've been down to fight and ready to help those people have a better life. Just 10 days left till I go back home. I got 10 days left in the Marcus War Zone. Just 10 days left till I go back home. I got 10 days left in the Marcus War Zone. Just 10 days left till I go back home. I got 10 days left in the Marcus War Zone. Just 10 days left till I go back home. I got 10 days left in the Marcus War Zone. Just 10 days left till I go back home, and I leave this land that's so unknown. Spoke on the phone to Dad just yesterday. Told him and Mom everything here's okay. A brief conversation that brought relief, knowing I'd be home in just over a week. Patrolling the streets out, keeping the peace. At the moment, the fighting has finally ceased. I've seen plenty deceased in the last 6 months. Our convoy attacked more than once. Thinking back to that day at high school lunch, I never thought when I signed up I'd see so much. In my Bradley, both anxious and happy. In 10 days exactly, I'll see my family. Go to where the landscape is green, not sandy. Leave with my team, honest Chris and Danny, who sadly died from an IED. Both 19 and heroes to me indeed. In this country you can't tell who's the enemy. The woman ahead could be a threat to me. Over 700 dead since they said we won. No WMD since the war begun. Seeing kids running through the streets having fun got me thinking that this just had to be done. Either way it's too late to go back now. Traveling down this road and I'm thinking how good it's gonna feel when I get back home.
What's my bed?
Sometimes you have days that are good. Sometimes you got them bad days. You're just about to go crazy. Yeah, I travel these miles, hiding my tears with smiles. Trying to keep my mind and temper both clear and mild. Hoping that if I'm heard through the ears of a child, I can uplift his or her spirit somehow. But see, when I'm the one that needs courage and help, how am I supposed to make it appear myself? Sometimes blizzards make it hard to steer yourself. It's like the snow won't ever disappear or melt. Yo, I'm caught in a storm without the proper clothes, wearing this old jacket with a lot of holes. Lost and froze, needing somewhere hot to go, but instead the temp drops and the coldness grows. Trying to find inspiration in someone to think. I'm locked in a dungeon and I'll never be king. Tried to fly with the angels but they severed my wings. Instead I fell with the rest, so together we sing. Sometimes I just feel like I can't keep on going down the same old road. Sometimes I just wanna leave and never ever come back home. Yeah, I know the amount of pain it takes makes to cry. Betting on a crazy game and the stakes are high. You can't always see hate with the naked eye. Sometimes I feel my spirits could break and die. I just wanna grab the moon and change the tides, but I don't have the reach now to make them rise. Some days I just wanna create a disguise, so I'm someone that no one would recognize. The world's problems I think I can solve alone, but I can't even fix my own problems at home. I can't dream of buying things all on my own when these bill collectors always keep calling my phone. Part of my tone, but my fuse is short today. Sick of all these damn tolls that I'm forced to pay, and after working so hard day after day, I'm off, but shit I can't even afford to play. Sometimes I just feel like I can't keep on going down the same old road, down the same old. Sometimes I just wanna leave and never, never ever come back home. Yeah, I had a friend I used to know and love, and when our friendship went ill I chose to pull the plug. Not everything can be clean with soap and suds. Stains still remain no matter how hard you scrub. When every day is like the day before and traced, like you're not moving forward, each day is a waste. Doing everything you can to try to keep the pace, but by the end of the day you're still last in the race. It's like no one appreciates the work I've done over time till I'm burnt and my feelings are numb. When I need to take a break and I can't escape, no one else is doing shit, so I carry the weight. I'm trying to fix the mistakes that I made in the past and hope that the repairs I made won't break and last. In this landscape I walk, it pays to be fast when there's so many snakes that lay in the grass. Sometimes I just feel like I can't keep on going down the same old road, down the same old. Sometimes I just wanna leave and never, never ever come back home.
Thou think we shall know one another in the other world?
Yes, out of question.
Oh, that it were possible we might but hold some 2 days' conference with the dead. From them I should learn somewhat I am sure I never shall know here. I'll tell thee a miracle. I am not mad yet to my cause of sorrow. The heaven o'er my head seems made of molten brass, the earth of flaming sulphur. Yet I am not mad. I am acquainted with sad misery as the tanned galley slave is with his oar. Necessity makes me suffer constantly, and custom makes it easy.
Yo, my whole life I always knew deep in my soul I saw the heights and most don't normally go. No more nights awake, lonely and cold. I know paradise is waiting at the end of the road. Yo, my whole life I always knew deep in my soul I saw the heights and most don't normally go. No more nights awake, lonely and cold. I know paradise is waiting at the end of the road. I was so weak, cold feet nearly beat with no sleep, froze stiff, couldn't speak. I was so close to agony and defeat until I took a stand, man, and dug down deep. Years ago I suppose I had a pitiful flow, had to grow, now I know I play a pivotal role. Tempted, no control, but God saved my soul. And these gifts that I hold I wouldn't trade for gold. I could've stayed angry, just said the pain made me. Blame everyone in the hate that they gave me. Gone crazy, gave up and stayed lazy. Instead I prayed, gave thanks and changed daily. Stood brave in the face of grave danger. Escaped fate, made a name, no more a stranger. No longer drained from the weight of this anchor. I gained strength, it became a word painter. I trained days and long nights for the fight. I came a long way just to make things right. I seen a ray of light, and so I aimed my sights, prepared to take a flight to unthinkable heights. I could've crashed and burned and felt like the rest. Would I last and learn and escape this death? I was trapped and pinned, gasping for breath. I knew I had to win though, yo, and pass this test. And yo, my whole life I always knew deep in my soul I saw the heights and most don't normally go. No more nights awake, lonely and cold. I know paradise is waiting at the end of the road. Yo, my whole life I always knew deep in my soul I saw the heights that most don't normally go. No more nights awake, lonely and cold. I know paradise is waiting at the end of the road. To get to paradise you have to go through hell, and to understand this life you have to know yourself. I made a plight to enlighten, choose what's right, and despite all this strife I won't lose this fight. See, we face a race that's grueling and tough, consuming and rough. You can't assume you're doing enough. Bruised and cut, but you can't choose to give up. In the groove stuck, but you gotta prove and move up. And when you finally make it to the peak you've been seeking, you find your dreams and see all the deep meanings. You find a peace and see the whole entire reason why you had to fight your whole life to keep breathing, why you couldn't cease. Just leave and stop believing. You knew it might be what keeps your heart beating. Had to sacrifice so much in life each season, cause paradise is like no other region. Yo, my whole life I always knew deep in my soul I saw the heights that most don't normally go. No more nights awake, lonely and cold. I know paradise is waiting at the end of the road. Yo, my whole life I always knew deep in my soul I saw the heights that most don't normally go. No more nights awake, lonely and cold. I know paradise is waiting at the end of the road. Ayo, no more demons screaming, no more grieving, no more bleeding, no more streets below freezing, no more scheming, no more reasons for policemen, no more evenings starving with no eating, no more feeding us lies and false teachings, no more seeing teary eyes, no more cheating, no more fear and nightmares when I'm dreaming, no more lost lives, no more denied freedoms, no more hate, aches, pains and heartbreaks, no more waste, no more two-faced fakes, no more walls, locked doors and locked gates, no more falls, close calls and mistakes, no more games, no shame and false claims, no more blame, no more dark clouds and rain. I maintained and soon the pain was relieved. I found paradise and all I had to do was believe. Yeah, we gonna ride tonight. And any thought that we can't make it's gonna die tonight. I said hell yeah, we gonna ride tonight. And ain't nobody gonna stand in my path tonight. I said hell yeah, we gonna ride tonight. In every city that can hear me, let's stand and fight. I said hell yeah, we gonna ride tonight. And any thought that we can't make it's gonna die tonight. Yo, for some time I was blind, asking for sight, grabbing mics on the ground with the rats and the mice. Verbs and nouns over sounds that attracted the light. Verses so profound, just like the passion of Christ. No longer tied down, bound, or trapped in a vice. These are live rounds now, I'm rapping for life. You can try to clown and shoot down all that I write, but I'ma still astound with my hometown on this mic. From the northern plains, so unknown with no fame, I swore to change this Froze game and not flow the same. I point blame to them rap cats with gold chains. With no shame, you need to grow brain, just so lame. There's more to life than just throw hoes and guns. It's overexposed, that flow's already been done, already been sung. Cats go pro and blow funds, make a meal, claiming both skills but show none. We gonna rise up and heed the call. We might bleed, but we will not fall. We gonna rise up and fight like hell. We might bleed, but we will not fail. We gonna rise up, stand back on our feet. We might bleed, but we will not sleep. We gonna rise up, but we will not leave. We might bleed, but we will succeed. I'll never throw the towel in, I finish what I begin. No count out a pin, you're not allowed to win. If I'm knocked down, I'll stand up proud again. Hearing the crowd shouting is pure adrenaline. I know foes for friends, those who pose to pretend. From those I know who will be down to the end. I know who's got my back, who'd attack and defend, who'd stab my back and laugh while driving it in. I vow from this day to never go astray, until I'm old and gray and my soul floats away. I now know the way is rough and unpaved. It's tough with no shade and it cuts like steel blades. It's not enough just to bow down your head and pray. You gotta earn your pay, hustle every single day. Kingdoms rise and crumble, survive and tumble. There's never peace and change without pain and struggle. We gonna rise up and heed the call. We might bleed, but we will not fall. We gonna rise up and fight like hell. We might bleed, but we will not fail. We gonna rise up, stand back on our feet. We might bleed, but we will not sleep. We gonna rise up, but we will not leave. We might bleed, but we will succeed. I wanna be well known for my passion like Wellstone. Compose poems that leave these sheets and touch home. I'm no clone, see this speech is my own. With no chrome, I defeat Goliath with just stone. My time on the throne was denied and postponed, but I've shown with each flow and rhyme that I've grown. Survived slow times and climbed into my zone. Paid dues on my own, never relied on loans. I feed fussy kids who just shit and throw fits. They piss and just bitch, they spit and flip the dish. This not an ass I kiss, what class did you miss? My rap's on my fist, this track is your lips. You'll get cracked with hits, collapse and just twitch. I'm too fast to catch, too quick to hit. I'm too ill to quit, got grip like a pin. I'm too thick to rip, I'm not losing shit. We're gonna rise up and heed the call. We might bleed, but we will not fall. We're gonna rise up and fight like hell. We might bleed, but we will not fail. We're gonna rise up, stand back on our feet. We might bleed, but we will not sleep. We're gonna rise up, but we will not leave. We might bleed, but we will succeed. My path tonight, I said hell yeah, we gonna ride tonight. In every city that can hear me, let's stand and fight. I said hell yeah, we gonna ride tonight. And any thought that we can't make it's gonna die tonight. If I could turn back the clock hands, reverse the fallen sand, divert evil's plans and convert the hurt, damn, I'd do it in an instant. Remove every incident of hate and make your pain no longer existent. I'd make every attempt to change and prevent that day in event so you could lay content. Just tell me what I have to pay and I'll save every cent. Work every day until I can pay off the debt. You see, I lay in a bed of both tears and sweat, with fears of regret, wishing I could retake my steps. Replace the reason for each day you wept and just erase the season, the day and the threat. But only time travel could end all of my mind's battles. If I could find and trample every single crime and scandal, I would pay any toll, even give my soul in exchange for your innocence in which they stole. I would kill the place where I know that misery grows. Then I fill the vacant space up with infinite hope. I know some roads we take and turn to slippery slopes. If only I was here to help you and give you some rope. I wish I could go back and make a change, erase all your losses and all of your pain. I wish I could go back before it started to rain, but all I can do now is help the water to drain. I wish I could go back and make a change, help you escape and unlock all of your chains. I wish I could go back before it started to rain, so I could've warned you before the storm came. If only life was a cassette, I could press rewind, erase certain days and record over timelines. I would soar and climb to any peak to find a way to erase the images stored in your mind. I placed blame on everyone from God to myself. Where was I or his angels to stop and help? It's like the fires from hell were starting to melt. My faith to feed all of the hatred I felt. Tell me why heroes die and cowards survive. Lord knows I tried so many times to dry your eyes, but I can try all I want to forget and deny, but I still can't get rid of this feeling inside. See, I'm battling evil, but it don't fight fair. If only I awoke to find it was just a nightmare. Open my eyes just to see you lying right there, holding me close and tight in the cold night air. I wish I could go back and make a change, erase all your losses and all of your pain. I wish I could go back before it started to rain, but all I can do now is help the water to drain. I wish I could go back and make a change, help you escape and unlock all of your chains. I wish I could go back before it started to rain, so I could've warned you before the storm came. One night, Tommy's driving home from this party, high off the weed, drunk from Bacardi. Barely made it home, his mom helped him in the house, walked up in the living room, passed out on the couch. suddenly these cats kicked in his door, ran up in the house, threw his mom to the floor, put the pistol to her head, and this is what they said: your money and your weed, or the bitch is fucking dead. Tommy tried to tell him, yo, it's at another spot. 2 seconds later, all you heard was a shot. They pistol whipped Tommy, snatched him for his jewels, ran out the house, off in his ride, they cruised. Tommy struggled to make it to his mom's side. She laid in a pool of blood with no life. He finally thought he was a man and had it made, but was it really worth the price that Tommy paid? This can't be happening. Mom, wake up. Mom. Tommy was in shock, kneeling, battered and bruised. His mom's blood still fresh, splattered on his shoes. In denial, praying this disaster wasn't true. Shaking his mom, hoping somehow she'd come to. Mom, please, you gotta wake up, you can't die. He screamed while the tears came pouring out his eyes, but his cries would never be heard. Please, Mom, I'm sorry, this is not what you deserve. Soon words turned from sorrow to rage, pacing restlessly just like an animal cage. The situation can only be handled in one way. He told himself while sirens rang out blocks away. Opened the drawer where a loaded Glock 9 lay. There was no turning back, the clock time of day. Nothing could stop all the change or delay. His thoughts of revenge, the price these cowards would pay. Grabbed his mom's keys, ran to the door, looked back at the body, told her sorry once more. Got in the truck, drove off as the cops pulled up. Started calling cats, hoping that he'd have some luck.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? It's Tommy,
Yo,
man.
man, got fucked up
Never
tonight.
mind that, man. What do you know about them dudes at the party tonight?
Why? What's wrong, man?
Where'd they go, man? Who'd they leave with?
Shit, I think they left with Jenny, man.
Where she live, man?
2742 Emerson, over south, I think. Dude, what's going on?
Filled with pain and rage, blood dripping from his mouth. Over south, parked the truck in the alley by the house. Spotted a Chevy parked inside the garage. Pictures of his mom filled his mind like a collage. Gripping his 9, now tighter than ever. Looking down at the bloodstains that covered his sweater. He tried entering through a screen door in the back. Heard music, a girl and some dudes start to laugh. Tore the screen hand through and latched the lock. Walked up inside the house, still grasping his Glock. Ran in the living room, then fired a shot. Watch the first dude in his rolly bolt drop. The girl screaming, begging that Tommy leave her be. Just as he shot another dude trying to flee. The third dude made it outside almost free, until he caught a bullet that shattered his knee. He fell to his hands, mad pain and agony, begging that Tommy spare his life. Don't kill me, please. Sirens and lights, cops arrive at the scene. Guns drawn, yelling demands at both of the teens. By this time, Tommy was too far gone. His gun pointed at the killer of his mom. The cops yelled, no, it's Tommy's last teardrop. 2 seconds later, all you heard was a shot. You were an April Fool's baby, now you're growing up so much daily. Wild and crazy, smooth, cool with the ladies. Finish school, don't be lazy, you'll appreciate it greatly. Careful who you choose as friends, some are true, some are shady. Don't be fooled by gimmicks, you gotta set it, know your limits. I've seen too many kids whose lives slowly diminish. It's survival of the fittest, life is full of critics. Just remember you're in control of your own dreams and wishes. Don't let the cream and riches paint a wall of false pictures. Cats who ball always fall and lose it with the quickness. Life's a blacktop, cats love the trash talk, so just look them in the eye while you hit the last shot. But don't forget to pass the rock. Some cats think they can't be stopped. Try to take it by themselves, go up and get their ass blocked. Relax, stop, and enjoy the days as a youth, because your childhood is something that can't be recouped. Damn, that's the truth. Some try to grow up way too fast. You'll be an old ass man regretting your past. No spending your cash on trends that just come and go. Set some goals, put a little away, cause you'll never know. See, rainy days can come and go without warning. Go to sleep peacefully, wake up to storms in the morning. Lectures are boring, and no, I'm not trying to preach, so I choose to speak words of wisdom over these beats.
Lessons are lessons you should learn. My vocab grabs many, speaking the fact. While others struggle to juggle tricky metaphors, I explore more to expose the core. I'm going all out, kid, and I got mad love to give. But better or worse times, I'm on to me you call.
That's my little brother, man. Pray for your enemies, learn to forgive. Know the mistakes we make aren't always permanent, kid. There's vermin that live and wanna see us squirming and shit. Love to see you fall burning and yearning to quit. Be your best, succeed and exceed your attempts. See your dreams and believe in all of your quests. Some need liquor and weed to relieve they stress. They only feed a disease that'll lead them to death. Finding peace these days ain't the easiest task. Some forget to slow down, just got the feet on the gas. Take some time to breathe, sleep and relax, eat and laugh. Don't let your days just easily pass. Remember, happiness is not just monetary wealth, and people will judge you on how you carry yourself. Be an intellectual, understand and know when it's time to dress and act professional. There ain't no question, bro, it's family first. Since your birth, they were always there to quench your thirst. They'll never desert you when you need them the most. Like some friends that'll leave and disappear like ghosts. Some shun religion until they're afraid or locked in prison. Sick, needy, or close to no longer living. Start today, fold your hands and pray whenever you don't understand or need help along the way.
Lessons are lessons you should learn. My vocab grabs many, speaking the fact. While others struggle to juggle tricky metaphors, I explore more to expose the core. I'm going all out, kid, and I got mad love to give. But better or worse times, I'm on to me you call.
That's my little brother, man.
Don't you cry.
2/13/76, your life changed. Your first child was born and soon I took your name. You could've left the situation, not been a part of my life, but instead you stood by my side and made it your wife. We traveled a lot, even lived in Oahu, Hawaii, where I sipped great juice as you sat right beside me. I was too young to remember how we spent most days, but I remember going to the zoo and being afraid of the waves. Moved back to Minnesota, 3 more brothers came along. Grew older and it seemed more things went wrong. Arguments at home soon escalated to fights. Most of the time I was in the car, skipping class all night. Grades were dropping and I was never home often. Didn't contribute at home, tension not close to stopping. I was a teenager, filled with hatred and anger. No longer afraid of the danger, just made you a stranger. And yo, the anger bottled up inside, it had to be released. Mom couldn't stand this fight and all she wanted was peace. Mom, I promise everything's gonna be alright, so please. I know you can't stand seeing the both of us always argue and fight. I know this is your home and I don't always show respect. Too many times I said things that I'd later on in life regret. I used to walk home from school slow, tell you went to work just to avoid the arguing. Cause dad, I knew it hurt, I disrespected you, so you told me to leave your home. But as tough as I acted, I was scared to live on my own. Said I was wasting my time on music, that only made me madder. Music was my life and at the time, all that really mattered. Eventually we forgave each other and life got better. No more days and nights where we both lost our temper. It was just days after your 51st birthday, grandma died. You and mom were at the hospital right by her side. You received a late birthday card that contained photographs. I remember you at the table reminiscing on the past. I don't think I ever recall seeing you cry through the years, but that day the pain was too great to hold back tears. And even though you knew she was at peace and in a better place, the sadness still showed in your eyes and on your face. Dad, some things happen we don't know why or how. She's probably painting pictures with the angels up in heaven right now. So I know you worry about Uncle Eddie since the both of you lost touch. Sometimes you just can't hold back the tears because it hurts too much. Dad, I'm sorry for all the times we used to argue and fight. The truth is I love you, and I owe you my life. You're my hero, and I owe you the utmost respect. From a young soldier, now an honored Vietnam vet. You worked hard to bring home a check, and no, you never quit. Even tired and aching, you didn't call in sick. Always provided for your family. You never left us hungry, even when the bills stacked up and we was low with money. You always got on my case, cause you cared and was concerned. Didn't want me to make a fatal mistake or get burned. I learned so much from you, Dad, I can't thank you enough. Told me to prepare, cause times, yo, they gonna get tough. And while everyone's concerned about materialism and wealth, you said happiness, Mike, is just having your health. Told me to be at peace with God and enjoy the simple things of life. You always know the best remedy and give the best advice. Now every time we talk, you wanna know how my music's doing, where we got shows and how the new album's moving. Let's toast our Cabernets to happier days and healthier ways. No more storms, it's blue skies and bright sun rays. When you hear this song playing and you listen to the words, life ain't always a smooth and straight path, there's lots of bumps and curves. I thank God for giving me a wise and strong, caring dad. Sometimes we cry because we're happy, and not always because we're sad.
Don't you cry.
Yeah, I take a pen and paint a beautiful scene. I mean, this underground hip-hop, it's my field of dreams. And even though my pockets still ain't filled with cream, I believe the prophet's moment is still to be seen. I'm optimistic, taking this flight to the outer limits. And critics can think what they want, that's the business. I'm in this, as long as God wants and wishes, then I'm gone. Leaving behind these songs and pictures. To put it simply, I'm far from a Da Vinci, but my music really makes it hard for you to miss me. In history, can't really get my life that wrong. Ain't no mystery, I put myself in each of these songs. I went beyond what you thought I was capable of. You gave me rain, so I stayed and I played in the mud. And I changed all of your hatred to love. Thanks to them days I prayed to the heavens above. And I'ma keep on riding till my time is up. Yes, I'ma keep on fighting till my time is up. And I'ma keep on riding till my time is up. Yes, I'ma keep on. And I'ma keep on rhyming till my time is up. And I'ma keep on climbing till my time is up. And I'ma keep on rhyming till my time is up. I'ma keep on.
Listen, this rap shit ain't what you're seeing in the movies, man. It's not instant fame and a bunch of groupies, man. But nowadays everybody wants to MC and shoot their own videos with jewelry and Bentleys. It doesn't happen overnight, it takes a lot of work. Ups and downs, disrespect, and a lot of hurt. You gotta start from the bottom of the bucket, son. And chances are slim to none that you'll ever be number one. Take it from us, little money and a low budget, able to reach only a small percentage of the public. We're somewhat limited, cause we ain't on no pimp or thug shit. Cause cats don't wanna hear about happiness and lovey-dovey shit. So we remain just a group with hopes and stuff, waiting for the world to open up and notice us. Yes, the road is rough, it's not supposed to be easy, but we'll keep on keeping on believing. I'ma keep on riding till my time is up. And I'ma keep on fighting till my time is up. Yes, I'ma keep on riding till my time is up. I'ma keep on. And I'ma keep on rhyming till my time is up. And I'ma keep on climbing till my time is up. Yes, I'ma keep on rhyming till my time is up. I'ma keep on.
Moi mut tekee mun hyvää, se oli
Hope you find out where we. The first one not an offering. Yes, no, me Snoop. Says give me. Still paying him seat on the dash and cross the glimmer. Yeah, I'm bringing up not the red. He feet at where one gun, sir, with my lotion. Came before his light was dangerous. He's a far, that's 6 or 5 out of you. He's the pen of bass in the cap. The first one, hey. They don't buy you looking at your revolver, it was the coffin of. Say, sitting in the but this much you up. Have never five you will all forget you are good. And our musician in this land in this law. They don't buy you these looking at your revolver, it was the coffin of. Say, sitting in the but this much you up. Have never five you will all forget you are good. And our musician in this land in this law. Smiles to the accident, why drive shit busy wire when your path was so weird. Flying circle, if you was get some yes again, stand nicht geopsit, really with you would get the roost to see manazit, I'll put the soft medium and I'll restore the wind, and I'll the past now, walk about, get like snare, now let's get back at the loose now, Mr. Passmos, Sakanash, about the cows, but now she never still getting out, says no more smart, with us, rush on the couch, station, sit on Mr. One, and you're smirking, and if you should be spice, this year work is now, hot snake, and it is. But then it is no we met this year the rent is still this year the business name this year open so we wouldn't use my buy up work extra in one was one number 4 minute work was the about this year like up of the one as so yeah so sniff but some more for this sniff good so them sniff on the fabric room but every man is will so Mr. of sheep so it's all sticking you smart they what so was here we must fish yes yes look as we mom is the production one push yeah lammers then it was so but maar zo ja loop met de bril die golden en de hoog is zo wat